Okay, good evening everybody and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host JJ48 and tonight we are going to be continuing with Majora's Mask, starting with a little bit of backtracking. Were some things that I had intended to do while we were in Clocktown before heading to the swamp that I think we should probably go back and do before we actually get to the temple in the swamp. So, okay, ye who hold the sacred sword, ye have returned to the appointed spot. If you wish to interrupt your adventure game again, speak to me, the one that you have marked to prove your encounter. Interesting they have the... That was of course the owl statue speaking to us because the owl statues can function as save points in this game. Interesting that it actually has us... like speaks to us in a rather like it tries to speak to us in game, not just explain the mechanics to us. So it's just gonna be three things I'm gonna want to get from Clocktown, and then we'll be able to continue on. I think we'll probably be back. Let me just make sure. I think time's moving slower, but I don't know if that's one of the things that saved or not, so let me try this. Wait, no, that's... No, double time is the skip ahead. Don't want that one. I want... No, don't want it. Normal, I want it to stay slow down. Okay, good. And as always, please let me know if you have any questions or if you notice anything like the sound being too quiet or anything. Okay. Okay. Actually, I need some money, I think. That does seem a rather odd thing for bushes to do, doesn't it? Or is that just me? Okay. That wasn't one of our three things. That was just something I decided to, since we were already here, might as well take the opportunity to grab it. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to rejoin. We're going to catch the bombers again. Just for you, guy, I can make you a member of our gang, the Bombers. But there's a test for becoming a Bombers member. Come on, give it a try. If I can find all five of us, they'll teach me the secret code. I think I can manage that. So, let's see, I don't want you to... Okay. I was worried I'd end up going to the next section of town before I could catch him. Okay. Yeah, we know a couple of them are over here. Mr. Guard, a kid who doesn't have a sword ran right past you. I thought that was against the rules. I kind of made a big deal about it when I tried going out of town. Or maybe that was just another example of the guards, like the kids, just hating on Deku scrubs. Here's another one. Oh, yeah, sure, you won't let me pass, but you'll let him pass. Fine. Oh. The city is so busy, it's hard to find one's way, Goro. So we have a Goron coming to town, I guess, for some reason. Down here, I'm gonna grab this great fairy piece. Nope, I'm gonna miss grabbing the great fairy piece, because we are gonna need to talk to her again, unfortunately. Please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain in North Clocktown. Oh, I know where we can get some money. We deposited some money last cycle, so we should be able to take some out. Yes, if I remember, you're the little guy who deposited 57 rupees. So, I think I'm gonna need 50, exactly. Use it wisely. Got a total of 31 rupees from this. Alright. What's this? Welcome. We're expecting to get our larger bomb bag back in stock pretty soon, but now that I think about it, it's already late. Well, for now, I'll just take a normal bomb bag. Oh, and it already comes filled with 20 bombs. Come again. So apparently there's no, interesting to see that not only does this town have a bomb shop, but they have no problem just selling to any kid that walks in with enough rupees, I guess. No way, you finally got me. You did it, so what's your name? JJ48, huh? Alright, that Skull Kid broke our rules and he's been doing all kinds of bad things lately. Starting today, he's out. I'm making JJ48 a bomber. You guys don't mind, right? Right. This is the bomber's notebook. It contains the words we live by. Read it over. Alright, that was the main thing I wanted from them. Alright, so this allows us to keep track of people's schedules. We can press start, then highlight the notebook and press A to read it. 1. Find troubled people and add their names and pictures. Only 20 people will fit in your book. 2. Promise to help them. Mark promises with promise stickers. Never be late with fulfilling your promises. 3. Whenever you solve someone's problem, it makes you happy, so a happy sticker will be added to your book. 4. No removing stickers. Use promise stickers to keep track of people until everyone is happy. Don't forget the rules. Alright, and then we'll teach the secret code. So 54132. Bomber's Secret Society of Justice was added to our notebook, and we were taught the secret code. So this will actually be very useful for us, as we can see. It will show us things such as the blue bars, I believe, represent when the bombers are available. The ribbon represents so we got a gift from them, and the information is information we got from them. So we can look up our secret code anytime, and as we add more people, it'll be very helpful for looking up people for certain quests and things. So, for those of you who have played other video games, now some kind of quest management log or journal is kind of commonplace, but for the time it was, I mean, we've seen in the previous Zelda games we didn't really have any way of keeping track of quests other than just looking at the items in your inventory and seeing if you had the proper item or not. Now this lady again. Oh, Tattle, and you, kind young one. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. For now, this is all I can offer you. Allow me to ease your weariness as a token of my gratitude. Oh, kind young one, scattered throughout the 4 temples of this land are broken stray fairies like me. Please find a way to save them and return them to their fountains. Surely they will add to your strength. Allow me to grant you something horrifying so that the stray fairies will not fear you. She says good, but she clearly means horrifying. Because it is the Great Fairy's Mask. So if we ever want to terrify people or attract stray fairies, we will be able to wear the mask. You'll know you're close to a fairy who's lost in a temple if the mask's hair begins to shimmer. Come see me whenever your quest has made you weary. Yep. Oh yes, the bombers clearly forgot to mention the rule: don't talk about Bomb Club. So, let me see, what's that? So I got Great Fairy Mask, I got bombs, and I got the Bomber's Notebook. Okay, that's all that I wanted from town for the moment. So now we can go back down to the swamp. Too late, we already talked about Bomb Club. Yeah, but at some point we can just go back in time to the beginning of the first day and then we won't have talked about it, so. Nice handy little loophole there. I'm a little bit torn on whether the Great Fairy Mask would be a good Halloween mask. It would certainly be terrifying enough, but it might actually be a little too scary. You don't want to make people so frightened that they just run away rather than giving you candy. Okay. Since we're already back here and we took a pictograph of the Deku King, let's see if he'll accept that from our pictograph. Oh, the king! You are amazing! If you're not a Deku scrub, you're not allowed into the Deku Palace, yet somehow you took this picture. This is a great shot. This is as rare as they come. I'm giving you a big prize. Okay. Looking forward to your next picture. Children, 10 rupees. Group discounts for 15 or more. Man, if only we'd brought all those stray fairies with us, we could have gotten a discount. I cannot afford to go on the cruise at the moment, so I guess we're going back the regular way. Whoop. You won't sell me any at the moment, because I don't know how to use magic beans yet. Oh, stop. Stop talking to me. I'm trying to leave, sir. Up. Okay, missed that. Sir, if you could please stop doing that. I'm trying to get through here. Okay. Okay, I think we need to go this way. Okay, so we need to... Okay, that is not a hole I can fall down. I need to find somewhere where I can get magic beans. Oh, okay. I think maybe on the other side. Okay. Did you come to see the foolish monkey again? Sure. Seem to enjoy seeing him. Enter any other areas whatsoever. Well, no offense, but I think I'm going to enter any other areas whatsoever. Is it back here? Yeah. Thought it was over here. Okay, these guys are about on par with the Hyrule Castle guards. Ah, there it is. I want that piece of heart while we're here. Oh. Alright, we've assembled a new heart container. Maximum life energy has been released. Now, can you show me the way out, please? Aha, an intruder. told you not to enter any areas other than the royal chamber. It is a very rare occasion that you are allowed to enter, so do as I say. Follow this hall straight to the royal chamber. Do not enter any other areas whatsoever. So rather than just lead me back to the royal chamber, the guards actually threw me out, and you're just gonna let me back in? Okay, that's a bit confusing. Oh. How did I skip right over that? Maybe I can't. Okay. I think maybe I can't get there yet. Okay, where am I? Woodfall shortcut. Well, let's see. What do you have to say about these? It's a dragonfly. As long as you stay away from its tail, it's no big danger. Okay. I did not stay away from its tail. Oh. Well, here's a hole. Don't think it's the hole I meant to fall into, but... Deku stick. Deku sticks burn well. Pull one out and use it to light fires. Okay, it was not the hole that I was looking for. Fearful spider house dead ahead. Well, that's not what I'm looking for at the moment. Probably want to come back to that at some point, but not right now. Oh. Okay, so that just goes back in there. Oh, there's our old friend, Kapora. What was his name? Like Kapora, Gabora, something like that. The owl that we saw in the last game. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. Okay, yes. Yes, I will not enter any chambers except for the royal chamber and this one over here. Oh, okay. Whoa! Hey, how did you see me through a rock? It's not fair. Excuse me, I would like to not enter any chambers except the royal chamber again. Thank you. I would also like to point out that you guys could, if you didn't immediately duck into your holes, you could actually watch me walk all the way to the royal chambers to verify that I actually went there. But I guess that would be a bit too much to expect. I think that hole's where I'm trying to get to. Okay, what's your pattern? Okay, go over there. Yep. Come back. You're going to continue. No, you're going to continue on. There we go. Please feel free to take our fresh spring water home with you. Well, I was actually hoping... I guess it's nice to find a source of spring water, because I'm going to need that as well. In the last game, you remember we'd plant magic seeds as a child, and then we would... they'd be full grown when Link grew up. In this one, we have to sprinkle water on them. But, here we go. This path over here. Here's the magic bean guy. Okay, there's also bugs here if I need them. That's good to know. Well, chomp chomp. You're the first customer I've had in a long time. Do you need any magic beans? They sprout leaves as soon as you water them. That they do, they do. I'll give you one free sample, so try planting it in some soft soil. You can always buy more. If you don't water them, their leaves won't grow. Okay, so let's... Yeah, I'll buy some more, sure. Okay. 3 of them ought to be good for now. And unlike the last guy, this guy doesn't up his price every time. That's good. Let's see what's here. No, it's gets a patch of soft soil. There we go. Ah. Nope. I just kind of wanted to step off, didn't need to make a huge leap like that. Okay, Link, it's right there in front of you. It should not be this difficult. I am going to switch away from the water, though, before I end up just pouring it all over the ground when I don't mean to. Okay, there we go. It's interesting with the way the controls are set. When things are at different levels like that, it's sometimes actually easier to make a full jump than it is to just make tiny little changes. Oh, I need some help finding the way out again. Excuse me, sir. Can you help me find the exit? Thank you. Perhaps if I talk to you not as a Deku. This is the Royal Palace of the Deku Kingdom. This is no place for outsiders. Okay. I can't even... Oh, it's because I have the mask in that slot, so let's take the mask off. Okay, this comes the tricky part. Okay, that was unfortunate. Managed to hit him, but I kind of not in time. Hoping maybe if I can make it out without being seen that maybe he won't reset, but that's probably a fool's hope on my part. Because I think jumping through here probably resets it, maybe. Okay, yeah, he's back. Okay, let's try... Okay, that works too. Dude, can you stop hitting my bubbles, please? Thank you. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of these upper passageways would even be, if other than to just let people sneak in. But I guess I can be kind of thankful they're here anyway. I know it actually is possible to like hit them with the Deku nuts while flying and then drop down on top of them, but if the sniping system works, then I think that's the easier one, it seems. Oh, no, I wanna... Nope, 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 that way. Okay, stop drifting up so much. There we go. With Deku Link's bubbles, it's a little bit random. They'll go mostly the direction you push, but it's a little bit random if they drift to one side or up or down. They keep saying that I kidnapped her. No matter how many times they say it, it's not going to bring the princess back. If they're not careful, the princess will fall victim to a monster. Why won't they believe what I say? Fine, I get it. Then I shall say nothing more to you. Punish me or do whatever else you might. Oh, you have them. You do. Just like the princess. Deku pipes. Those will work great. By the way, who are you? Probably should have been a little quieter there. I'm trying to help you out. Help out both you and the princess, and you just called attention to us over here. Whoa, that's not important now. Just listen to me. I was trying to find out about the poison in the swamp, so I went to Woodfall Temple above the waterfall. But the temple had become a monster's lair, and the princess was captured by the monster. Since the Deku King thinks I kidnapped the princess, he won't listen to a word I say. Now the princess is in trouble, so I must somehow hurry to the temple and save her. Do you understand my plight? More or less. You're trying to help out, and it's a misunderstanding, and it's putting the princess in more danger. So then that means you will go in my place and save the princess. Not sure how you logically got from the one to the other, but I suppose I will. Okay, now I'll teach you the melody that opens the temple. The princess taught it to me. We can't let them hear us, so I'll sing it softly. Oh, I guess they haven't actually noticed us yet. Okay, so you're kind of ooking it softly to me so that they don't overhear, and you want me to play it back on my large horn instrument thing. Okay, this will go well. Yeah, it kind of looks like everybody in the court's watching us. Except maybe the butler over there. We learned the Sonata of Awakening. This melody awakens those who have fallen into a deep sleep. Everyone, did you hear that? This melody, which only the Deku royal family knows. It proves the foolish monkey deceived the princess so he could enter the temple. I think that's even more of a logical leap. Everyone, let the monkey's punishment commence. You'd better take the shortcut the Deku people use to get to Woodfall Temple. But you must hurry. If you don't, I will be punished by the Deku King. Alright. Fortunately, popping out of the flowers can damage enemies above me, which can be useful for things like this. So I'll wait for him to... Okay, didn't wait enough. Please don't sting me while I'm in the air. I do not wish to fall and go back around. Where am I going? I'm going this way. There we go. Head over to this thing. Hoping that the petals on this flower are strong enough to support me. They are. Good. And let's go see what the owl has to say. Ho 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 hoot. This is a rare sight. You are a fairy child, correct? What business might you have in this poison swamp? If you dare not venture further, I shall pass no judgment. It is better that you hurry back to town. This swamp you're in has lost its guardian deity, but it was destined to fade anyway. Hoo hoot, and that destiny is not solely limited to this swamp. If you have the courage and determination to proceed in the face of destiny, then I shall teach you something useful. Before coming here, had you not seen any of the stone statues that bear close resemblance to me? I have placed those throughout the land to aid the one with the power to change the destiny of this land, wherever he may appear. If you have left proof of our encounter on any of those stone statues, then the song carved at my feet will certainly be of some assistance. Remember it well and play it whenever the need arises. From the first time you play this song, we shall become eternal friends transcending time and place. So we're not friends now? We don't get to be friends until I play the song? Notes are carved in the stone. May the soaring wings take flight. Alright, this song will be incredibly useful to us, as you might recall in Ocarina of Time we had songs for each of the temples as an adult that would let us warp to that temple entrance. Here, instead of having a bunch of different songs, we just have this one song that lets us warp to any of the owl statues that we've already found. This melody swoops you up and sends you soaring to a stone bird statue in an instant. Okay. So that will be very useful in getting around later, and it's also one reason that we want to make sure we open up any of the owl statues we come across. So, and before we go any further, I did just also want to mention a reminder. I didn't do it right at the beginning because I wanted to give people time to come in, but let's see. Just a reminder that if you haven't already done so, please vote for what our next Zelda game is going to be, or rather in what order we're going to play the next two Zelda games. And I've posted the link to the poll in the chat on Discord or on Twitch, and that'll be open the entire length of our time while we're playing Majora's Mask. So, okay, we need to. Hip loops are hot-headed, so they'll charge if you look it in the eye. If it comes to you, assume the defensive position. Well, I don't know that I have a defensive position as a Deku scrub, so I'm thinking maybe it'd be better to... Oh, ouch. Okay, that's poisoned, apparently. Okay. It seems like instead of assuming a defensive position, the better strategy is to just get out of the way and let it run into the poison water. But Another thing more effective than assuming a defensive position is just shooting it. So, I have to say, Tattle, not too impressed with that bit of help. But, okay, I think this time I am actually going to have to use the bomber strategy, because I don't know if my shot's going to make it that far. Hey, isn't that the Deku Scrub mark? I wonder if they worshipped here. Oh, before that, let's activate this statue so we can now travel directly back here if we need to. Oh, maybe I need to be in Deku Scrub form, because they did make a big deal about the Deku pipes. Okay, there it is. That's pretty impressive. I can't help but worry that everything inside's going to be moldy and mildewy if it spends pretty much all of its time underwater. First, I'm going to see if I can come over and get this chest. Okay. Uh, Blue rupee, not too shabby. I kind of disagree, but especially because now I could go back around a long way and fight some enemies, or I can do with this. Yep, I don't want to save at the moment. Thank you. So great use of magic, teleporting yourself 10 feet away. Ooh, just barely made it. Ooh, actually, let me... Excuse me, fairy, would you kindly come here and let me capture you? Thank you. It called the fairy that we captured our new friend. It seems an odd way to refer to something that you're catching in a bottle and keeping there. Alright, so we found a stray fairy. This is our first one, and it looks like there are more in the room since we have more sparkles. Alright, let's... But we clearly can't get at them at the moment, or they can't come to us. Music also seems a little subdued in this area. Okay, that appears to be all for this room. All the fairies, at least. Ha, made it past the Skulltulas. It's good because as people who have been watching for a while know, Skulltulas are one of our biggest enemies in the 3D Zeldas. Ugh, that stench. This place stinks just like that poison swamp. Well, I mean, we're still in the poison swamp. I mean, it actually rose out of the waters of the poison swamp, so I don't think it's that big a surprise that it... Okay, so there's a fairy in this room. Okay, apparently the fairy was inside the Deku Baba, or at least one of the fairies was. Oh, there's another fairy up there. I don't think we can get at it just yet. Okay, I think this is... Nope, we need a key for that door. Okay. Okay, let's see. Don't have any flowers we can use to jump. What do you think that is? The ashes in the center of it still look fresh. Okay, so we have a torch in the middle of that thing. We've got a button over there, a stray fairy over there, passages over there. I think... I think we can get over to this door, and it looked like it was unlocked. Hey, another stray fairy. Good. There should be 15 altogether, so making decent progress so far. Okay, so we have one of those switches that we need to shoot something in the eye. Chest over there. Okay, a higher up ledge there. Any fairies in this room? There are fairies in this room. Okay, I wouldn't think they'd be in the chest since that's a gold rim chest. I think that means there's if I recall correctly, I think that means that's like the map or compass or something. Might be able to make it over there and find out. Oh, nope, it's a key. Good. Okay, so we can... That flower doesn't launch us high enough to get to the upper level, but we might be able to get over to that level with it. I think I'm going to have to step on one of these suspicious... Okay. Okay, these are safe to walk on here. I think if I try as Link, though, maybe they'll not like it. Yep. Ow. Ow. Nope. Nope. Didn't want to do that. Okay. Okay. No. That's... I'm want to not get back on there. I want to... There we go. Kind of glad we picked up that safety fairy now. And now we know what the large suspicious mouth flowers do. So. Okay. Let's see if he dropped a heart. Oh, he did. Good. Oh yeah, let's see if Tattle has any information about these guys. It's a snapper. The way these things move, they never expose the weak part of their body, which is... I'm assuming their bellies. But if we're underground, then we can easily access that. It's good. Okay, we found a map. Oh yeah, I should check. Are there any fairies in this room? No. Okay. I'm going to assume that the fairy in this room must be somewhere like on the top floor that we can't get to at the moment. Okay, well we know these are safe if we're, as long as we're Deku Link. Still rather unsettling. Is that an eye in the middle? This thing doesn't mind me just walking on its eyeball. Okay. Now I'm kind of curious if the really creepy plants are the result of, are they the result of whatever's poisoning the swamp, or were they here before? Okay, I can see one of the fairies down there. The fairies and bubbles are ones that we need to pop their bubble to be able to get them to come to us. So this looks pretty light. Well, don't just stand there. Press A to grab it, and then use the key to move it. Or the... Let's come around this way. Okay, a little too far away that time. There we go. Oh, good, another fairy. Fifth one. I see. What? I think we're going to get the bow, because we saw the eyeballs earlier, and then maybe once we get the bow, we'll be able to shoot the fairy from, or shoot the bubble around the fairy from here. Which seems a little odd, because I'd think that traveling underwater would make arrows like lose a lot of their energy, but I guess we have... Okay, I see what we need to do. If I remember correctly, soon the screen will probably start shrinking. Unless that only happens when we're outside a temple. Ow. Wait, did those moths attack me? Just because we're probably gonna need it later. Okay, now I guess the screen shrinking thing, that was just something that happened. Well, this is unfortunate. Okay. Looks like my game just froze up. And I don't know why that is. But I think the only thing I can do, it's completely non-responsive, and so I think all that I can do is reset it, which means we're going to lose quite a bit of progress, I think. But maybe. Okay, and even the reset's not working, so let's try actually turning it off and on again. Play the ocarina and go back to before the game froze. Yeah, that'd be a good option. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Okay, how much did we lose? Well, it's not showing that we saved at a statue, which makes sense because we hadn't since we loaded, which means that we might be going all the way back to dawn of the first day. And oh my, this is dawn of the first day, the really first day. Oh wait, no. What am I thinking? Of course, it's not the first cycle. It is the second cycle because we have our ocarina. Um, it's just, and it's the first time we go back. We have to go back in here to learn the Song of Healing. So okay, we'll wasn't planning to backtrack quite this much, but talk to this guy. Okay, so for those of you who missed last week, good news is that you get to see what we covered last week this week. Okay, and then the Deku Scrub spirit leaves us. And I thought it was like an evil spirit inhabiting the mask, but we seem to be waving by rather friendly with it. Um, okay, give us the mask in commemoration. Magic has been sealed in the mask. Okay, sorry, we don't have Majora's Mask yet. Tell you what, I can get it to you in 3 days. Tell me, my mask, you did get it back, didn't you? Uh, yes, we've been through this before. Something terrible will happen. Cursed item from legend, said to have been used as an ancient rival in its hexing rituals by an ancient tribe, not as an ancient tribe. It said that an evil and wicked power bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. Okay. Okay, so great. Ancient Ones sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. Well, they didn't do a very good job of sealing it forever if you managed to get a hold of it. Okay, unwelcome feeling makes your hands stand on end. Now that Imp has it, something horrible will happen if we don't get it back quickly. A thought occurs, I'm not sure that he ever actually says why he went after the mask in the first place or what he intends to do with it. Seems a little bit odd to me. I'm certain you would tell me that. He'll be fine. Surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths. Believe. Okay. Well, That mask. The Skull Kid uses the power of that mask to do those terrible things. Well, whatever it takes, we've got to do something about it. Swamp, mountains, ocean. Okay. He's referring to the 4 areas just outside of town. There's one in each compass direction. What do you suppose he meant by the 4 who are there? I have no idea. He always skips important stuff. I guess we should just go and find out. If we go through that gate ahead, we'll be heading in the direction of the swamp. Okay. But might as well... Slow down time. Might as well do the stuff in town that we had already had to do. Now, before we forget to do it again. Which, I'm sorry, it does mean that we have to go back to the Great Ferry in town once again. I do apologize for that. Okay, I'd like to withdraw some rupees. Oh. Didn't mean to take the 7, but... Yes, I will need a bomb bag again. The good news is I can skip playing hide and seek if I can remember the code. Oh, the statue's not activated. Okay. Okay. Okay, we come back here. And, alright, return you. You return to your considerably less appealing form. All you can do is heal me up. Okay. And then get a mask so I can do the same for other great fairies. Alright. Okay. And then I actually mean it this time. I hope we don't have to return here again. Well, I mean that every time. I mean it even more than usual, I guess. Okay, we'll get that. So I just need the bomber's notebook. If you want to pass through here, you have to say the secret code. I think it was 54132. That's right, if you know the code, then you're a member, right? Okay, here you go. There's a lot of cool stuff at that telescope guy's place. Okay, I thought doing that was supposed to get me the notebooks. Okay, here. Hey guy, you haven't passed my test, so how do you know my secret code? Nobody but bombers know that code, so why do you know it? Listen guy, you're pretty good. You managed to figure out a code that only we know. Now that's something. I like you. What's your name, guy? JJ48, huh? Alright, that skull kid broke our rules and is doing all kinds of stuff. I'm making JJ48 a new member of the Bombers instead. This is the Bomber's Notebook. It contains the words we live by. Read it over. Okay. Find troubled people and add their names and pictures. Promise to help them. Be happy when you solve someone's problems. No removing stickers. And no talking about Bomber Club. Tattle, tell that Skull Kid he's out of here. He's been acting like a real jerk lately. I don't recall them saying that to Tattle last time, so... At least we got to see something a little bit different for having to start over. This means I'm going to have to do all this stuff in the woods again. Might not get back to the temple tonight. But if I can at least get the Song of Soaring and the statues activated, what I'll do is actually warp back, use the Song of Time to go back to day 1, and then we can do that way we can do a full save. and then we'll be able to, that way we'll be able to avoid losing all of our progress if we have to start over again. Okay. Not gonna go through this cutscene again. Or maybe I am, because Tattle's not going to give me the choice. I guess it makes a little bit of sense. Tattle doesn't remember that we've done all this before, so. Alright, so Tail and I drew this with the Skull Kid when we first met him. Okay, he'd been fighting with his friends that they had left him all alone. Okay, and there's not really any way to skip this. And get to see Skull Kid in his before Majora's Mask days again, which I guess that's not too bad. At least we get to have a little bit of a reminder that he wasn't always a massive jerk. Get to hear Saria's song again. That's always kind of fun. He was always playing tricks, so nobody wanted to play with him, but to do what he did just because of that. He's got his power. So we need to go find Kume or Kotake, whichever one was in trouble. Want to get the pictograph box again. Blimey, where is he? That spoiled child is off playing hooky again. Child at his age has no business searching for fairies. Oh, why don't you show me the picture? I don't have a pictograph at the moment. Yeah, it's not my first time entering the contest, but there was a glitch and I kind of had to go back in time. It's weird. So, yes, if you could give me another pictograph box, that would be very much appreciated. Oh, potentially, let's first take the boat cruise. Oh, so I need to go on the boat cruise before I can get the pictograph box, okay. think we might be able to go this way first. Yep, monkey. Follow me, okay? Um, oh, help me! I was just... Oh, you won't talk to a Deku scrub, you'll talk to me. Okay. In human form. Okay, got hit. That pesky skull kid, did he think an old hag wouldn't recognize him if he hit his face? To think that he's that powerful, and now I can't even move. Don't you have anything that gives you energy? Not at the moment. Sorry. You're no help. I say, you're not at all what you make yourself out to be. What, a Deku scrub who turns into a kid and doesn't have a potion? That's pretty much exactly what I am. Okay, excuse me. Now what? Now that's a problem. See, we only sell potions to humans, or we sell potions to humans only. Don't think they'll work on anything but humans. Sorry, but you'll have to leave. Okay, well, what if I am a human? Not surprised in the least. Interesting. Welcome. My potions work very well, they do. What's that? The Skull Kid got Tsukume? That's ridiculous. If it's just the Skull Kid, then what harm could he possibly do? Well, if that's true, then take this potion. This isn't good. I'm assuming she means the situation isn't good, not that the potion isn't good. This way. This way. Oh, then this way, isn't it? And straight through. That's this way. Hey, she got here before the monkey did. Okay. Okay, don't I feel obligated to help a sorry old hag? I mean, she kind of insults me all the time, but I was given this specifically to help you, so that's probably something I should do. Ooh, feel the energy flow. Kume is revived. I run the boat cruise, so come by if you want a free ride. You have strange powers, no? Me been watching you. Lately this swamp filled with poison water. Temple above waterfall strange. Brother go to temple. But brother no able to find temple entrance. For temple for Deku only. Brother captured by Deku, now in palace. Help! No offense, but your brother has clearly studied English a little bit more than you have. Might want to practice, and you'll probably get there eventually. that off, because they're not going to want to deal with me if I'm a Deku scrub. Oh, thanks for what you did back there, and a special deal just for you, I'll let you take this cruise for free. I'm giving this out for free. There we go. Okay, that's how we got the pictograph box. Okay, please enjoy the swamp scenery. Still think I would have expected a tour to have, you know, somebody pointing out features to look at, or telling us a little bit about the swamp. You know, what's the deal with the frog over there? Someone showing at least a little bit concerned that the boat was going to run into an Octorok. I'm going to take Palace. No, want to continue the route to open up this other side. Okay, taking a long time to park the boat. There we go. If you're ever in the mood, come again. Okay. Before we go out, since we are resetting anyway, there's an alternate pictograph picture I've heard that the guy will respond to, so let's try that. And that will also get us our I think that guy was clearly Tingle's dad, so let's give him a picture of his son. Sure. What? That's my son! She's still doing that sort of thing? How humiliating. This guy. He's my son. As old as he is, he's still doing some pretty silly stuff. I guess I spoiled him too much when I was raising him, but he really is a kind-hearted boy. Well, thank you for going to all of that trouble. This is just a small token of my gratitude. But could you tell my son something for me? Could you, please ask him not to go outside in that outfit anymore? That'd probably be best for everybody. Okay. Although that is the... I think he is the only way you can get maps of the outside areas, so... Which can be rather useful, and I should probably save up to buy some more. Oh, okay. Didn't have enough momentum there. And I think we have to talk to the bean seller again, because we're gonna have to redo that bit. But I don't think we actually need to go inside and talk to the king and see the monkey get humiliated again and everything. I think we can just immediately go do the side rooms. Alright, this is the Palace of the Deku Kingdom. It's unofficial business, but you may enter to see the public humiliation of the monkey. Follow this hall. Don't go to the royal chamber and enter all other areas. Got it. Okay, so let's see. Why don't they, why am I not seeing their I-beams this time? Their little vision markers. Okay, they still do have vision, even if I can't see the vision markers. Good to know. I told you not to enter any areas other than the royal chamber. Okay. Do not enter any other areas. Okay, but I can enter this area because I haven't done it yet. Since resetting, right? At least the palace music is pretty catchy. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna buy a couple more. I know I'll need at least one more, and might as well have a spare just in case. Okay. I want this. Okay. Let's see. Now, if this doesn't take us the rest of the night, we should be able to get back at least to the temple. Of course, knowing how I am with jumps, that's a very big if. I probably don't even really need to do this, but I just... There we go. The rupees kind of do matter a little bit because we are going to need to save up a lot of rupees at the bank. Oh, no, not that way. Yeah, just keep staring at that wall. Make sure it doesn't do anything suspicious. Whoop. Okay. Went a little too fast there and skipped right over the lily pad. If I do a spin as I approach, I get a little bit more speed, but as you saw, sometimes that can be a bad thing. Do you think that the game may freeze at the same point in the game? I'm not sure. I don't know what caused it. I did notice that it was just after the time switch to the second day. And so what I'm wondering is maybe it had something to do with it was switching to another day, and maybe I was trying to go into the next room before it was done with that. So I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. But I do have a plan for what I'm going to do to make sure that when we save tonight, I'll make sure that I actually save all of our progress, and then that way when we come back next week, if it does freeze up again, we won't have to redo all this stuff a third time. Wait, I'll take care of this guy first. Fortunately, he's not a very good shot. You would think that the Deku Scrubs that have pretty much lived their entire lives, as far as I can tell, as Deku Scrubs, shooting at stuff that way, would have better aim than Link, who pretty much just became a Deku Scrub the other day. But I guess it doesn't work that way. Okay, don't want to fall off. And I guess also on the save note, I'll Since we probably won't be able to get very far in the temple anyway, even if we do make it there, I'll make sure that I save it before going into the temple, just in case there is something wrong with that particular door. Um, Granted, if there is something wrong with that particular door, I don't really know what our options would be at that point. Like if something's wrong with this game disc. But I'll be sure to check it out this week and see if that's the case. If for some reason something's wrong with the game itself and we just absolutely cannot progress any further, what I'll do is I'll see if I can get an emulator or something that we can continue that way. I've checked with Twitch, and according to their rules, emulators are allowed as long as you actually own the original game. So that's our backup option if it turns out that there's just something that we can't go any further here. What? No, I didn't mean that I didn't understand. Okay. I'll try to tell you until it's clear to you. I was trying to find out about the poison in the swamp, so I went to the Woodfall temple above the waterfall. The temple had become a monster slayer, and the princess was captured by the monster. Since the Deku King thinks I kidnapped the princess, he won't listen to a word I say. Isn't that exactly what you said before? If somebody says they don't understand something, usually telling them the exact same thing in the exact same words is not very helpful. It's better to try to rephrase things a little bit, try to figure out where the misunderstanding is coming from, and okay, did you hear that? This melody, which only the Deku royal family knows, proves the foolish monkey deceived the princess so he could enter the temple. Or it proves that he's friends with the princess and she willingly told him the song. Either or, but yeah, let's just go with capital punishment. Come here, yes. I don't think I can make it over to that one. Okay, wow, I'm doing a really good job of missing him. It's kind of hard to tell with the camera angle when he's exactly over the flower, because unlike Link, he doesn't leave a shadow on the ground. At least not that I can see. So, I'm curious what the owl means. It was destined to fade anyway. And not just the swamp. I mean, it says it's more than just the swamp, so... could be we're seeking to change the destiny, so maybe he's talking about the moon crashing into Termina and destroying everything. But I'm not sure if I would call the moon crashing into this and destroying the world like fading exactly. I usually think of fading as being somewhat more of a gradual process. Okay. We only have a few more minutes, so I'm going to see if I can unlock this owl statue at the temple, and then we'll do a real save. So, dude, that was way too high. It was right in front of you, still couldn't hit me. I might as well do the... I'm surprised that wave of water didn't just wash us off the platform. Kind of looked like it should have been high enough to just wash over us. Well, I guess capturing the fairy doesn't matter too much because I do intend to reset the 3 days at this point, so I think we lose anything that's in bottles when we go back in time. Okay, so we've made it almost back to where we were. Second. Almost back to where we were before the game froze. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to go back to Clock Town, deposit my money, and we'll actually reset the 3-day timer, because that'll do an actual save, and if the game freezes again, we'll start at that point. It does mean that next time we'll have lost some of our progress as far as we'll still know all the songs that we've learned. We'll have all the heart pieces that we've learned, but we'll have lost. You know, the cruise ship won't have taken out the Octoroks and things. And so what I'll probably do is I'll just get on the game a little bit early before the stream and just get us back to where we were. Um, so that won't have to deal with all that stuff, and we'll still have some progress if we. We'll still have progress made if we do get a glitch and it resets. So let's deposit our rupees because that's one thing we're going to need to be doing a lot of anyway, because some of the rewards we want require us to have a lot of rupees deposited. So, okay, yep. Won't forget your deposits. Let me stamp you with my special ink. That's right. I think I kind of skipped over it before because I was just trying to get us back to where we were. But I think when we actually removed all of our rupees from here, our ink wore off because we no longer had any money there. So. All right, and with that we can do this. And we'll save and return to Dawn of the First Day. Okay, and with that, we'll call that a night. Sorry we didn't make quite as much progress as I was hoping to, but glad we were at least able to make it back to the temple. And uh, moving forward, we'll have a plan for how we can kind of mitigate this somewhat. So, uh, again, thank you for joining me. Have a good week, and don't forget to vote in the poll. See you next time. Bye.